So I decided to get a hair transplant. You might be asking why, what, how. This video has the answer to those questions. First, the whys. Basically, I do have a little patch here that happened to me when I was a kid in an accident that I want to be covered up. I've been living with it ever since, and it's now that I decided, hey, why not we patch it up? During the consultations that I had, they told me that, hey, we can patch it up via hair transplant, and at the same time, they suggested to add a little to my hairline. I mean, I'm not balding, as you can see here, but they just want to improve the hairline that I have. Those are my reasons, and I'm currently in Manila where services are relatively cheaper, so why not, right? So here we are doing this video, sharing the journey of a hair transplant survivor, if I should say it that way. Now there are two major hair transplant procedures. It's the FUT and the FUE. The FUT procedure involves removing a long strip of scalp at your back, extracting the follicles, then transplanting them to another part of your scalp. Meanwhile, the FUE procedure involves the individual extraction of hair follicles and then transplanting them elsewhere on your scalp. Now, there's another procedure that they want to separate. It is called the DHI procedure, which involves the use of a pen tool to extract those hair follicles. Based on my research, it's just basically a subset of the FUE procedure. And at the same time, the DHI procedure is a little more expensive compared to the standard FUE procedure. If you want to know more about hair transplant, check this guy's YouTube channel out. I'm going to share it somewhere here, maybe here or here. His channel has helped me a lot when it comes to deciding which procedure I'm gonna go for. Based on the own research that I did, there's not much of a difference when it comes to the success rate and the effectivity of DHI and the standard FUE process. If they're just gonna have the same effect or the same result in the end, so why not go for the cheaper option, which is the standard FUE procedure. There were a lot of things that was mentioned to me that I couldn't do 10 days post-procedure, but the one that struck the most is that I couldn't work out. Day after operation, 6:10 a.m. call time. I was 5:20 a.m. early. Definitely a man on a mission. There was one problem though. Parking stations weren't open yet. So I had to wait and wait till I finally got in. It's game time now. Let's go. I was given a scrub, of course, had to wear it, but I don't know how to feel about it. Did my own hairline check and the headscarf that I was talking about. Here it is. They asked me to sit on this chair for a COVID test. They took some of my blood for PRP or platelet-rich plasma. My new hairline was drawn. See what I did there? That little peak. At this point, I've taken my Valium and they started injecting anesthesia in the PRP. From there, it was a blur. What I can remember was they did some digging on my forehead and headscarf, harvested the grafts, and planted them one by one on the targeted areas. Then they wrapped my forehead with some headband. I got no idea how everything looks at this point. The entire procedure for 1,500 grafts amounted to 170,000 pesos or $3,000. They gave me this aftercare kit which contains saltwater spray, mild shampoo, and medications. Now it's time for a nap. Sleeping was challenging as you have to mind where the affected areas are. Also made sure that I took the antibiotics given to me. I finally had a chance to look at what was done. I look awful. I was trying to handle with care. As you can see, it's still very fresh. It looks similar to having a new tattoo. Day 2, time to go back to the clinic to remove our head wrap and have my hair shampooed. It felt so good having my hair washed after days of not having it and having that head wrap removed. My forehead has definitely gone bigger and swollen at the same time from all the injections done. Plus, I look like a Shaolin. The grafts are still in place, so I guess we're good. Time to go home and make sure I protect myself with the trusty old Brella. Up to this point, I have no idea how my donor area looks. Until... okay. It looks like a bad haircut with burnt areas and little dots. I can live with it. It gradually looked better as days passed by, with the redness fading away. Spraying salt water definitely helped. Scabbing on the affected areas started to become prominent, and on the 4th day, I noticed something different. My eyelids started to become swollen and reddish. Wearing round neck shirts has been a challenge, as I try to protect the affected areas from contact. From days 5 to 9, the donor area continued to improve, which became less of an issue for me. The grafts look more intact as the days progressed. Sleep has become less of a challenge at this point, as I've become confident on the staying power of those grafts. And soon, acne worked out again. Taking showers has become a thing again. I just had to air or blow dry my hair. Swelling on the forehead has subsided, but the eye area swelling has now become an issue. It has become worse and worse to the point that I was trying everything that I can do to fix it. It honestly looks like someone punched me. It bothered me so much, so I decided to put an end to it by wearing shades. At this point, I've started to understand why some people wear shades in the dark and even indoors, because I became one of them. Hey, right now, I still have that black eye. For what it's worth, someone suggested to drink pineapple juice to help reduce the eye swelling, so I did it. Day 10 came, it's time for my final clinic visit. Aside from the usual hair wash, the scabs were gently removed, and that's my new hairline. Likewise, that scar has been fully patched up. That was the final visit to the clinic. Time to go home now. Hey, so yeah, we're back. Okay, so this is 10th day. First, about this then. This is normal. Some people do have it here, like on both sides, some way bigger than it, but it's something that I don't need to worry about. I can cut my hair. I can go back to working out. I can wear a hat now too if I want. I'm back to my normal life. I mean, overall, I'm really happy with it. So that's the first 10 days post-procedure of a hair transplant. I hope you learned something from it. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for joining me in my journey of my hair transplant journey. I'm gonna document what's gonna happen in the next coming months, how it's gonna progress. It's a long journey. And I still have a lot more questions on my own that I need to discover for myself along this journey. So yeah, might as well document it. And if you're on the fence of getting it, just do it. I mean, like, just do you, man. Likewise, if you have any questions, comment down below. I mean, if I can answer it, I'll answer it. If I don't, I won't, right? I mean, as long as it's within the scope of whatever I know. Sharing is caring. So, I guess that's it for this video. I hope you learned something. Peace. That's it. Let's go.